Guys, 5 more days to get the shirt. Link in the description. And then it's gone forever. Hey guys, it's Troy here with another massive Q&A video. I did one of these about 2 years ago, I want to say. And it went really well, had a lot of questions, and this time I even have more. And we are celebrating 50 million video views on my channel. That is a number that is, in my opinion, even more impressive than my subscriber count. And I look at that and that blows my mind. And guys, there is 5 days left to get the TWD98 BAM Shock Dodge t-shirt, and then it's gone for good. So get it while you can, get it while it's hot. It's almost out of circulation, and who knows, I mean, I will say it sold so much better than I ever imagined, so I might bring it back for Christmas time. But yeah guys, 5 more days, check it out, link will be in the description. So we're gonna jump right into the Q&A. Hope you guys enjoy some Mario Kart Wii races right below, and this was done on an alternate account, so it's not gonna mess with the Road to 9999 VR stuff. And yeah, I was just practicing some custom tracks with my friend Doom, and we're gonna jump right into the questions. We're gonna do 50 questions today from 50 different fans of the channel. Okay, we have Henry D asking for question number 1. You said in a previous video that there are 5 people in the world that know the significance of the number 98, so who are they? And I'm pretty sure it's only 5 people. I could be wrong, it could be a few more. Hopefully it's not. I know for sure that Colton knows the secret, Ryan knows the secret, Sort of Seals knows what the 98 stands for. They have all been in my videos before. And then 2 of my ex-girlfriends also know what the 98 means, which, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, those are the 5 people that know what the 98 stands for. Okay guys, we're moving on to question number 2. What is your dream car in real life? Well, I mean, I don't have a dream car, but I do have a dream motorcycle, and it's the Funky Kong Flame Runner. Yes, I'd actually, I would custom make a motorcycle themed after the Flame Runner and then wear a Funky Kong suit if I could. But no, for real, I actually don't have a dream car because I'm not much of a car person. And I know this will pain Justin to hear this because Justin is a huge fan of the sport cars. So hopefully he doesn't see this video. He would be ashamed. Alright, next question. Jack Parsons says, what's your favorite meme? I think we're on number 3 now. It's the one where it's like flat earth and the dinosaurs are on it, and then the meteors are hitting the dinosaurs on the flat disc, and then they get thrown into outer space. I think that's the funniest meme I've ever seen, because flat earth is just so stupid that I just, like, it blows my mind. Okay, here we go. Question number 4, I believe. What would be your world famous catchphrase instead of BAM Shock Dodge? By the way, ordering some of your merchandise tomorrow. Great design. Thank you, U70. You are a homie, and I appreciate the support, man. What would be my world famous catchphrase? Oh man, I mean, like, hey guys, it's Troy here is like kind of my it's my intro catchphrase. But if I had to come up with a brand new catchphrase, I feel like that's something that it's better when, like, it just the fans of the channel decide the catchphrase. Like BAM Shock Dodge was just something I said in a video and then it caught on. I feel like if I were to ever have another catchphrase that's more popular than that one, it would have to just be out of nowhere. It would have to be something that happens naturally, something I wouldn't force. We're moving on to question number 5. How did you meet Makalor? I followed him on Twitter, and then he messaged me and was like, hey man, what's up? And then we started talking, and the rest is history. Number 6 is, if you combine elements from every Mario Kart game you have ever played into one game to make the perfect Mario Kart, what would those elements be, and what games would they be from? We got 2 questions here. We're just going to count it as one. And then, do you think it was lazy of Nintendo to release MK8 Deluxe instead of a new one? I think they're still going to release a Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart 9 or something for the Switch. So I'm being optimistic there. And for the other one, I think you need to have the... I love the physics of MK8/MK8 Deluxe where you can bounce off of walls. You can kind of slide off of walls. So if you hit a wall, you don't come to a complete stop. I think that's really good. However, I don't like what they did with bikes. If you had MK8 Deluxe physics, let's say that, but then you add Mario Kart Wii inside drift and wheelies, so add some Mario Kart Wii physics to it, and then you make Mario Kart Wii Lakitu physics instead of the MK8 ones. And then I actually like in MK7 how you can like mini turbo into walls and bounce off of them at like completely different angles. That's really cool. I also like the MK7 glider mechanic better, so you kind of get all the best of all the Mario Kart worlds in one. And then like let's say you give karts like manual mini turbos, so you do left right again to get the boost out. That would be crazy. So give karts a little bit of advantage if you're giving bikes wheelies again and inside drift. So like just all the broken stuff in Mario Kart all into one game. And then I want off-road to be a little more forgiving for sure too. But yeah, no, just I want everything to be broken, because if everything's broken, then nothing's broken, and it also makes the game more fun. Alright. Here we go. Next question. I'm not going to do numbers anymore. It's too hard to remember. I think this is 7 though. You've said you love Japan. Which is your most unforgettable and awesome experience from there? It has to be when my brother got married. I originally went to Japan to watch my brother get married, and then we went vacationing after, but that was definitely the most memorable moment, because a Japanese wedding is very different than an American wedding. It was so cool to see it all unfold. Will you ever do a meet and greet, maybe in Germany? I would love to do a meet and greet. It would most likely happen at a gaming convention sometime. So if I ever go to like a PAX convention or something again, I might do some sort of meet and greet. That would be so cool. I'd be a little nervous to do one because I've never done one before, but it would definitely be something I'd consider, and it'd be a lot of fun. I've seen other YouTubers do it, and it seems like a great idea. Okay, Jack Plays Games asks, where is Connor? Will he ever be in another video? And also, where is Josh? Connor, yeah, I see him occasionally. He's really busy. He lives pretty far away now, but we're still good friends, and hopefully I can get him in a video sometime. And for Josh, I haven't talked to him in a while, but I'm sure he's doing great. He doesn't play Mario Kart. He doesn't even play video games really, so he was just kind of in a video for fun once. I don't think he has any interest in being in more videos. Here we go. Soulfire19K. Hey Troy, have you ever heard of Minecraft or played Minecraft before? If so, what's your favorite part about it? I played it once. I did something called like Hunger Games Minecraft a couple years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and it was a cool game. I'm not a huge fan of the graphics, and I just didn't really feel like getting into it at the time, but I could see the appeal for it. Let's see here. Next question. Do you have a normal job? And if you do, what is it? I did have a normal job last year, and I will say this, YouTube is much better. My YouTube pays more than it would having a job at a place where, you know, you get paid minimum wage. Like, YouTube definitely pays better than that. So until I get my film degree in college, I don't see myself working a job other than YouTube, unless it's an internship of some sort. But yeah, YouTube's great, guys, especially when your channel is successful. It's a good source of income, and I take it seriously like a job as of recently. And if I continue to do it after college, which I do plan on it because I've seen a massive growth for the channel recently, what I'll do is I'll have to treat it a little more like a business, and therefore maximize revenue and whatnot, so I could keep doing it, because I actually love making YouTube videos, and if I could make it into a full-time job, then that could be my job for years to come, and that would be so cool. Okay, next question. JC Monty says, Troy, what were you planning on doing after high school besides YouTube? Okay, I have been out of high school since I was 18, and I'm 23 now, so I've had 5 years now outside of school. I took a year off school once, and I also had community college, and now I'm at university, so I'm moved out. So I've been out of YouTube. I've been out of high school for a long time, and I still honestly might do YouTube after college. Like, I very much am going to try it and see where it takes me, because I think it's really cool seeing the growth of your own channel and your own business and whatnot. It's pretty exciting stuff. SM64 walkthroughs. How much longer can we expect frequent uploads, and will Fail and Recovery ever return? You can expect frequent uploads for a long time, like throughout college. I'm gonna try to at least put out a couple of videos a week while I'm away for school, because I don't want the channel to completely die while I'm gone, and I'm gonna bring all my recording stuff with me to hopefully pull that off. Wow, that is a really loud motorcycle. I hope that's not picking up. Okay, Fail and Recovery. I don't have any plans of making any more right now, but I could definitely see it come back in the future. Next question, is that your boyfriend? That's really funny. I'm sorry to ruin any fan fictions right now, but I am straight. Me and Sam have been friends for years, and it's cool. We know each other's friends, so we like to visit each other every year and get to hang out with each other's friends, since I'm friends with his friends now and he's friends with mine. GG Tim says, someone needs to make a Justin yacht track. GG Tim, you gotta check out Rate That Custom Track number 16. That has already happened. Shoutouts to Spy Kid. Okay. Lord Soup 999 says, will you upload other Mario games, such as like the 3D ones? Love your content. Thank you very much, sir. And I would actually love to try out Super Mario Odyssey. Gonna give that a whirl when it comes out. Hopefully put out some awesome content for you guys. And from there we'll see. But yeah, Super Mario Odyssey is definitely planned at the moment. Old Core says, will you go for another MKW world record? If you do, would you stream it? Yeah, I might in the future if I have some time, but the thing is, like, when you make YouTube videos, I kind of gotta play Mario Kart for the channel, which means I'm playing the game in the pursuit of making a video, while time trialing, I'm not gonna be able to really make a video out of anything unless I get the world record. So it's much more likely that I would stream it if I ever went for a world record again, and I'd have to get all the streaming stuff figured out in order to do so. But it's a possibility. Right now, probably not, but I could see it happening, like later down the road sometime. Okay, here we go. What is your favorite video game that is not Mario Kart related? It's definitely Super Smash Bros. I love watching Melee. That's my favorite one to watch. And then my favorite one to play is Super Smash Bros. Wii U. Husky217. Shoutouts to Husky217. Mario Kart DS legend way back in the day. His question is, will you be entering the Nintendo World Championship Tournament? The qualifier is an MK7 time trial. I've actually looked into it, and I'm actually thinking about trying it out because I played on the airplane ride home some BC1, and I wasn't bad at it. I think I can actually maybe get the record. I know they have a qualifier in LA, so I am heavily considering it right now. I've actually tried to convince a couple of my friends to go with me because I don't want to like go there alone. You know, it's kind of a long drive. It's about 2 hours where I live. Okay. Blake asks, when will Justin release a shirt? Good question. You know what? I'll talk to Justin about it. Maybe it'll happen one day. We'll get a sup dudes or Mario Kart physics for the win or something like that. That'd be fun. XStar7, what is your opinion of the color blue? I think blue is one of the best colors in the color spectrum. Light blue, dark blue, navy blue, regular blue, sparkly blue, I don't even know, but yeah, you can't go wrong with blue, guys. Not as good as green, but it's probably my second favorite. Samuel J says, is YouTube your job? YouTube is my job, and I'm going to college also. I'm gonna keep going. Guys, we're flying through these questions. This is great. This is a great question by Steven. How did you meet all of your friends that participate in your videos? Not gonna go through all of them, but I'll go through some of them. I met Colton through soccer. 4th grade, we were on the same soccer team. I met Justin in, I believe, 1st grade because we were in the same class, or 2nd grade. I think it was 2nd grade with Justin. And I met Ryan in like kindergarten, believe it or not, way back, also at school. I met Red Falcon Games through a mutual friend named Jeff. Used to go by the Fear of Time on YouTube. And I met, who else is there? I met Matt senior year of high school, so I was like 17. We had the same AP statistics class, and I know there's other people to mention. Like I met Sword of Seals when Coconut Mall got glitched, and I believe I met Enmead around the same time because there was a giant Skype call with a bunch of players from the Mario Kart community, and we were all like in like a 15-person call, and that's how I met them. Yeah. Definitely forgetting some people right now. Oh, Connor, I met Connor because Connor and Colton are brothers. So that's how I met Connor. Okay, here we go. Axel Nieto or something like that. I'm not sure how to pronounce the last name. Please answer this question. Why do you love Funky Kong? What is there not to love about Funky Kong? Funky Kong is made for Mario Kart Wii. He just looks so natural on the motorcycles that he really sells the idea of playing Mario Kart on a motorcycle instead of a kart, you know? And I just think it's so fitting for him to be the best character in the game because he just looks like he can handle the Flame Runner or just motorcycles in general the best out of any character. It just looks so good. I don't know. Like, even his animations are so funny and just they're awesome, dude. They're awesome. Alright, Genji Side Up Egg. Great username. Great username. Do you have a girlfriend? What is your dream job? When is the next Mountain Dew tier list coming out? Okay, I'll answer all of them because I'm in a good mood right now. Mountain Dew tier list is like a once a year thing. When Sam comes over and we hang out with Ryan, we're gonna make a Mountain Dew tier list. That's the plan. It'll be like once a year. We'll try to keep it going as long as we can. That would be awesome. What is my dream job? That would be to work on, like, I would love to work on a TV show, like be a screenwriter or even a director or something. Just something in the film business where it's like a high production TV show or movie. That would be a dream for sure. And do you have a girlfriend? No, I don't. I do not have a girlfriend. Maybe one day. I've been single for like almost 2 years now, believe it or not. Forever alone, guys. Forever alone. But who knows? We'll see. Alright. Brett Buckman says, I never knew what TWD meant, so my question is, what does TWD mean? It means The Walking Dead. Next question. No, I'm kidding. It's actually my initials, but I tell people it's The Walking Dead when I troll them. Blockers. Troy, can Sammy B handle the blast? For the guys that do not know what is being referred to, that is the Mountain Dew tier list video on Halfway Famous Productions channel, Ryan's channel. Mountain Dew videos are a lot of fun, and me and Sam we act in those, so check them out. Gilberto, what's your favorite anime? I've only seen a couple animes, not gonna lie, but Death Note takes the cake. Death Note was the best I've seen by far. I know it's like probably super overhyped and everyone's seen it, so people who watch anime are probably sick of that answer, but Death Note was so good that like I don't know, like I watched it like 3 times, I think, like over the span of 3 years. Like every year I watched it from like 2012 to 2014. So I loved Death Note. Striker, Troy, you've said before that you wanted to make a custom track. Are you still planning on doing that? I wouldn't even know where to start with making a custom track. That's the truth. Like I've really taken no steps into learning how to do so, and I don't think I have the time to invest into that. Sounds like a lot of work. It might take months to make a quality track, so I don't think I'll ever make a track, but maybe one day, who knows. And we're moving on to this next question. When will you do your next shortcut challenge or game show? I want to have Matt do the 200cc Mario Kart 8 Deluxe shortcut challenge. He actually was interested in trying that, and I think he could potentially beat it, so that'd be fun to try. What is your favorite pizza place ever? Ooh, doesn't have to be a chain. I wish I had a good answer. I'm a huge fan of like Sammy's Wood-Fired Pizza, but that is a chain. I'm sure you've heard of that. And you can't go wrong with like Round Table. There's a couple local places I really like, but I wish I had a really good answer for you on that, and I sadly don't. I can't think of it right now off the top of my head. I'd have to think about it longer. Here it goes. Next question by Tim. How tall are you? Just wondering, because you and Sam seem about the same height. I think we are pretty close in height. I'm a little over 6 foot. With shoes, I'm like 6'1". So probably a little above average height. Blue Voltage, what is your favorite animal to keep as a pet? I'm a huge cat person. I love dogs though. Like I love dogs. I love cats even more, and I would love to have both one day. Like I'd love to have a cat and a dog. That'd be amazing. What is your favorite roller coaster? I will give you 5 favorites because it's too hard to name one. I love Balder from Leisberg, I'm not sure how to say it. It was in Sweden, Gothenburg, Sweden. Balder is so good. Phoenix from Knoebels in Pennsylvania. Phoenix is like a one of a kind. You don't even like have a seatbelt or a lap bar. It's crazy. You're just flat out of your seat. You almost die when you ride that ride. So good. And then Twisted Colossus at Six Flags Magic Mountain is an amazing ride. And at Cedar Point, Millennium Force and Maverick are like 2 of my all-time favorites also. So those are some name drops. Check them out if you haven't already, and if you're into roller coasters. What are you studying in college? I am studying film. It's a visual arts media major, so it's a little more broad. I get to do a lot of different, get to be involved in a lot of different aspects of the film, like post-production, pre-production, and whatnot. So diversified a little more, and it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. What's your favorite song at the moment? Is Connor coming back in videos? If not, what is this rubbish? Chuck E. Cheese? I love this comment. Connor, yeah, he might be back. He might not be back. Who knows? We'll see. My favorite song? I don't know, dude. I'm not actually a huge music person. But you can't go wrong with... I I was a huge 21 Pilots fan, actually, for the last like 6 or 8 months. I got into listening to them, so I'll just say like 21 Pilots. That's not a song I know, but that's an artist, but they have a lot of good songs. Okay, what happened to Alina? I got this question 2 years ago, and I guess I'm still getting this question. We broke up in like 2014 in November. I feel like a celebrity when I get questions like that asked, because like that's just so funny. That's like something that celebrities deal with when they have like they break up from a relationship and everyone wants to know what happened. But yeah, no, we still talk occasionally. I actually saw her earlier this year, believe it or not, but we're not in a relationship anymore. Spaced, who is your favorite character in any Mario Kart? If it's not Baby Luigi, I'm gonna be sad. It's Funky Kong. You should have known that. I'm so sorry it's not Baby Luigi, but it's definitely Funky Kong. It's not even close. You can't go wrong with Funky Kong. He should be the best character in every Mario Kart game. That's how great Funky Kong is. What is your favorite movie? This is a great question because I just talked about being a film major. My favorite movie right now is probably, hang on, let me think. I like Good Will Hunting a lot. I'm gonna go with Good Will Hunting. I saw it this year and I was just like, oh my god, it was so good. Yeah, and I'm just so sad when I think about Robin Williams too because of what happened. But he played such a good role in that movie. Like, man. And then I can't believe like Matt Damon and Ben Affleck created that when they were kids. Like that blows my mind. Like I gained so much respect for them when I learned that. I didn't realize how talented they were. Okay, the crew fan says, can you ban TWD98 from the comment section? Ouch! Why would I do that? TWD98 hasn't done anything mischievous. He seems like he's in line and he's creating content for everybody. Why would I ban Tori? Come on, dude, you're just hating. No hating in the comment section, guys. Keep it civil. What is your absolute worst Mario Kart track of all time that needs to be burnt in the blue fires of SNES Bowser Castle? Oh man, that's easy. It's Toad's Turnpike. I think Toad's Turnpike is the worst track ever made. I hate it. I absolutely hate it with a passion. It's the only track I ever play where I just can't stand it. I'm normally like, I never really get mad at playing tracks. I'm a huge fan of like most of the Mario Kart tracks ever created, but Toad's Turnpike sucks. Here we go. Does pineapple go on pizza? Yes or no, dude? The fans need to know for the fans. I think pineapple on pizza is good. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's good. I think it's hilarious how it's like a meme now that if you like pineapple on pizza, you just like have terrible taste in pizza and you need to, you need to get it together. But no, I actually think it's solid. I don't understand why people don't like pineapple on pizza. Okay, Avery Speedruns, were you shocked at the amount of people who attempted your Rainbow Road Rubik's Challenge and were successful? You know what's funny is I wasn't shocked at all, actually. There's so many people that message, that talk about Rubik's Cubes in my comment section that I knew I had a lot of crossover between Mario Kart and Rubik's Cubes. So I knew there'd be a ton of people that were able to do the challenge, and I was really happy to see people that can solve a bunch of Rubik's Cubes, because I know there are people that can solve Rubik's Cubes in 10 seconds, and a couple of them actually attempted the challenge. I know one guy solved 5 Rubik's Cubes and won the race on Rainbow Road. Pretty crazy stuff. Do you listen to Funky Kong ASMR? I'm actually more of a fan of Enmead ASMR, but Funky Kong ASMR is respectable. Will you make different t-shirt designs in the future? I plan on it, but not in the near future. It could happen maybe in December at the earliest, but that is something to consider because this shirt sold so well. Gonna look into it probably around December. Do you know PK Sparks? Yes, I do. I've actually met PK Sparks at PAX East 2013. He went up to the Runaway Guys panel. It was Chugga Conroy and a couple other people. I think like Nintendo Capri Sun or something's in that, Proton John. And he won a couple games in a row, and he ended up winning a Wii U. It was pretty awesome. So that was my experience with him. I met him for a few moments. He also photobombed me. I took a picture with Koban Armani 456, and he photobombed it, so that was pretty funny. Okay, next question. Will Justin come back to RTCT? Maybe, maybe not. The world may never know. You guys will just have to wait and see. The Meta Pirate, do you watch Rick and Morty? If yes, what do you think about what we have of Season 3? Pickle Rick! That's your answer right there. Pickle Rick. But no, Season 3 is great so far. I'm so happy that Rick and Morty's back. Here we go. What's your favorite video that you've ever made? That's a tough one. That's a really tough question. I gotta go with... You know what? It's got to be that massive shortcuts and glitches video I made in 2015 for the 7-year anniversary. That video is just like, I love shortcuts and glitches, and that just has everything I ever wanted to show for Mario Kart Wii in a video. And I'm so glad I made that video. It took forever, took absolutely forever. So that's probably my favorite video I've ever made. I also love watching, rewatching some of the videos with my friends because those are very nostalgic for me also. Here we go. We only have a few more, guys. Here we go. Troy, are you a Lonzo Ball fan? Huge Lakers fan, so you can imagine my excitement when they drafted Lonzo Ball. Actually went to a couple summer league games over in Las Vegas and got to see Lonzo Ball play, which was really exciting. So yes, big fan, big fan. Here we go. Do you like the sound of butter? That is an old reference from a video, and I love this question, and I love the sound of butter. Huge fan, huge fan. Farts a lot says, will you ever accept my offer to teach you Mario Kart Wii? The better question is, will you ever accept my offer to teach you Mario Kart Wii? Farts a lot. Alright, the last question of the video is, Troy, it looks like a lot of fun. What made you decide to come back to YouTube after so long? And it's a very simple answer. It's the fans. And I'm serious because I saw that my channel kept growing even when I was gone. And there were so many nice, like, heartwarming messages from people through the months while I was away at college. And I was like, I have to come back to try it out at least one more time because the overwhelming amount of support, it couldn't go unnoticed. And that's why I decided to come back. And it's been quite the journey since I returned. Honestly, it's gone better than I ever could have hoped. It's actually made me consider taking YouTube seriously full-time after college, which is huge, and I know that would make a lot of people really excited. So yeah, it's the fans, totally. I mean, I couldn't believe it, guys. I really couldn't. It really warms my heart. You guys are the best. You have no idea. Well, that was over 50 questions. You guys had such good questions this time around. Like, I was looking through all of them, and I wanted to honestly put over 100, but like obviously some of them repeat. So I tried not to do any repetition ones. Tried to get a good good variation. Got some channel comments, got some like in real life questions. Tried to get a good mixture there. So anyway, guys, we're still doing videos every day. If I ever miss a day, it's because I'm really busy. I apologize in advance, but we're doing every day until college starts. So we got one more month of everyday videos, which is super hype. And let me know what other types of videos you want to see in the comment section, guys, of course. And thank you for watching this video. Check out my shirt, 5 more days left. If you like what you see, a great way to support the channel would be to buy the shirt. And yeah, it's been great, guys. I thank you so much for continuing to support the channel, and I am more than happy to keep making videos on a regular basis for you guys. And that's all I have for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.